I'm going to go over a few semiconductors on the 5-minute time frame and give you some price targets for Friday. First up is TSM. We ended the day at $214.79, up 3.86%. This is where we landed to the north side, right along this green line, takes us to roughly 216.08. Above that, at another take profit area, and resistance 223.39, 226.82, and don't hold your breath that we get to this level in one day from where we are. That would be roughly $230.31. To the south side takes us to -2 standard deviations and a level of support and a potential buy-in area at 209.10. Below that, 205.35, and don't hold your breath. Another level of support would take us to 201.93. If we do wick to this level, I will anticipate a bounce as people buy the dip. And the same as in this area, if we hit this, people will take their profits and they will run, they will lock in, and they will leave. But if we are falling, this is also a potential stop loss area you can set and a buy-in area for others. Depends on what side of the line you bought. As far as this gap goes, this takes us down to 206.99. I turned on the bot signals just to show you how it lines up. Note the sell signal at a clear sell zone here, 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 and then making its way down because we were at resistance, kind of grinding sideways, and then now we're at support. I will anticipate a bounce, possibly going down here and then bouncing up, but the RSI is also turning down. We're at a key area, and it looks like it's still going, and it has not curved yet. So I think we could make it to the middle of this, or maybe just wick down and then go back up possibly, or work our way down. So this gap, that did not close. It touched here when this gap opened on the 16th. So we gapped down, so I anticipate it to fill on the way up. So we did. That took us to roughly 208.36. That gap started at 202.62. And what else? It's been a little while since I've looked at TSM. I do own this. And I'll show you where I bought it in a second. So that closed as well, no longer in play at 211.46. It started at 209.10ish. All right, and it opened up on January 8th, closed out to the Thursday the 16th. And this gapped up and it filled right here. Right there to be precise. So 218.30 is where we started, and it finally closed out on the 8th, taking us all the way down as anticipated to 208.70. And then we fell down just a little bit more and then went up and then sideways. And then what's going on here? This gap opened up on the 3rd, and if you like to go short, you could have anticipated this move, taking us down to 201.58. So we went all the way up and then reversed course. I say on the 10th it closed. And look at this. We've got other gaps that I need to clean up. I won't bother you with that now, but a while ago, the price target was 212.16. Let me just flip this over to the daily so you can see. Oh no, that was the 52-week high we hit. That's all right. Yeah, let me move this, Command Z to put it back. 212.60. What is the price target? It's considered a strong buy, but I don't really like to buy when they tell you it's a strong buy. I like to be a contrarian. I like to buy when it says a strong sell with obviously a quality company or a company that is in a huge fund like Vanguard's Total Stock Market Index Fund, Schwab's fund, Fidelity's fund, BlackRock's fund. 246.71 is the next target. Oh, so apparently I did mark that out when I looked at this on Friday, December the 20th of 2024. The target was 241. The target has increased. It is now at 246.71, and it's a 14.86% return from where we are today. So I should move, I'll mark it out again. But I bought in on TSM at $99.10. So where are we? $99.10, and then 214 is where we are. Oh, this green line right there. So I'm up 116%. So not too shabby. I did consider selling out today when I saw it hit this level because we're inching towards a 52-week high, and I know that it's just going to crack. But obviously, it has room to go to the upside before cracking. Here we are on the daily with room to move to the upside. We're not overextended, going straight up. That's the case here as well on the weekly. And on the monthly, oh yeah, look at this. Ugh. It's like, what do I do? Play just the long game or just finally just get out? I mean, really, look how long it takes you to sometimes get back to this level. But it's still going up. We could hit this area and then work our way back and then fall all the way down, give it all the way back to then go back up to 240. What did it say? 246? Yeah, 246. I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are. But I've had it for so long, I do want to dump it. It's like I don't care about it anymore. And then the lowest we've been on the monthly is here. And, oh, apparently I did trade some of this before. So the shares that I'm left with, I bought the lot at 99.10. I'm doing a much better job of charting this compared to when I started using TradingView. And my process has changed a little bit. But look at this. We're even, oh wow, even beyond, like, here's the 2, 3, and 4 standard deviations, and we're at 5 standard deviations, roughly. All right, now let's go on to another ticker. And let's go to option R. It's just to reset that. Let's see, Intel is down. I want to buy some more to dollar cost average down. I do own MU, AMD. I never bought NVDA. So where are we at NVDA? Let's just do this one very quickly. 133.57. I'll give you targets. The middle of the trend. 136.18. This is also resistance and a potential take profit area. Many levels of support and resistance in between. 138.83. Just giving you a few. Ignore all the horizontal lines. 140.13. 141.42. And to the south side, 133.40, 132.18, and 130.81 to the south side. Another level of support. And looking left, this tiny little gap closed. Look at the clear sell signal up here. And I'm sure this is going to trigger a buy if we continue to drop down here, but it hasn't because of the end of the day, the bot didn't come on. But I anticipate that. We could go to here even. And the RSI is turning down, so maybe just a little bit more. And then once we go up, this will bounce back up. Clear buy signal at support, clear sell. Didn't quite make it up to my line, but that's your sell signal, clear buy signal. Sometimes it lands where the lines are, and sometimes it doesn't. It just gets close enough. It's not going to be precise every time. Don't expect it. This gap clearly opened and closed to the downside. And that, oh, I extended it way too far. Look at this. of, oh, wait a minute. That's because I didn't change the color and then I got confused. So we gap down, so that means we fill to the upside, and when it fills to the upside, I like to change it to green. And then we had this gap open up here, but I'm not going to bother. And oh, we've got something to look forward to here. I've got the magnet turned on, so it gets wonky. Let me try that one more time. There. All right, so we gap down. I anticipate the gap to fill, and all right, this is a target to the upside. That will take us to roughly 139.95. We're at 133.57. And looking left, we have this gap that I've pointed out, and it touched, closed, no longer a threat to our account to the south side. There are other threats, but notice we went up here and then bled out. So that is done. I will remove that. And that one I cleaned up already. And this one also touched right about there. So that took us up to 139.99. Oh, and that's closed. All right, I think I cleaned up this pretty well here. All right. Oh, we've got gaps to the south side. Not in the channel, not in the zone, not even close. No, we are in an upward channel on the 5, but eventually that will take us to 114. I don't know. Might be a long time before we get to that level again. And if it does, it's a buying opportunity. I should have bought in the 90s when I caught it, but I didn't. Silly me. All right, what else? What is the 1-year price target? What is our goal here? 175.36. Not too shabby. This was an old price target on the 19th, so it has gone up. All right, the last one I'm going to go over is LAES. And then I want to show you a trade that I took after that. 435 is where we ended. Very quickly. 460. 539. 580. Don't hold your breath for Friday, 618. But the channel is going up. 380. 339. 301. Let's take a look at this gap to the south side. Okay, right there. So we gapped up. I will anticipate it to fall, and that will take us to roughly 367. Right? Oh, and we've got one to the upside, so we've got some dueling forces here. Who will win? Well, in general, prices tend to go up, because if they don't go up, they'll be out of business or they'll be bought out, generally. All right, so we gap down. I will anticipate a gap to the upside whenever it fills. Who knows when? Could be forever. It could be days, weeks. 571. All right, so the RSI is turning down. So there's your buying opportunities before we go up. But we are in an upward channel still. And what else is happening here? We got this big gap. I mean, we tanked. Wow, look at this. The 52-week low is 29 cents. The 52-week high is 11. So we've got a gap here. Oh, apparently I tracked this one, and let me just clean this one up. That took us up to 848, went sideways, basically ran up, and then bled out. Oh, look at this. Oh, geez. I guess I did. Huh. I don't remember charting this out. Oh, look at that. Nope, we've got more bleeding to do here. We got a bleeder right here. 278 to the south side. Hopefully not. But what else? You got to take this to a different time frame to see what else is going on. All right, but I do want to mark out this because this would be fantastic if we could get back to this level. And the analysts have, for whatever reason, have not given us a price target for this, and it's not an ETF. It makes no sense. So, am I missing it? No, I'm not. The 1 year performance up 72%, but right now for the week down almost 13%. And to the north side, that will take us to roughly 703. But you're going to be competing for that. It's not going to come easy. All right, that's it. And then let's go to a trade that I took today. I've done this 2 times this week. First, this is BNGO. I'm going to give you some price targets first. It's hard to see because I've marked this out. Let me just delete this first so you can see better. All right, we ended the day at 0.2055, up 3.47%. I didn't make that much today because I got chicken and I got out, but I'll go over that. So this is where we are. Oops. One level above that will take us to 0.2108, 0.2181, and then 0.1898, 0.1761, 0.1686, and 0.1620. And I have to check my phone here because I had someone, let me see if I can find it, message me. And of course, I don't know where it is. Darn it. Oh, here, let me, just a second here. Here it is. So Monica says, BNGO going to 0, question mark. Monica bought at $8 after for, let's see, I'm not sure. After for 4 and after under 1, hoping that this will be 100, hoping to go to 100. I am too. I mean, that would be fantastic. Anyway, the bottom line is this. I couldn't read all this, but she is tracking BNGO. She's played it, made money. I've played it, made some money. I've lost before, but I'm back. And I'm trading this one just for fun because it's at the bottom of my list and I like to buy at the bottom to possibly go back up again. But I'm going to do something here just so that I remember. Hi, Monica. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm butchering what you said, but I think the point is just we're both trading it and hoping it goes back to the upside because what they do is incredible. Here, let me just read this if you don't know. BNGO is a life sciences instrumentation company which focuses on the genome analysis space. The firm engages in the development and marketing of the Sapphire system, a platform for ultra-sensitive and ultra-specific structural variation detection that enables researchers and clinicians to accelerate the search for new diagnostics and therapeutic targets and to streamline cytogenetics. Do they really have to write such a long run-on sentence? But anyway, it's amazing what they do. But that whole life sciences category, it's just kind of hard to invest in. Like, what's the other one? CRISPR technologies. It's just they bleed out because they do so much research. And I think, oh, this is what she's talking, the 1 year price target here. Yeah, the buck here at 3, that would take us up 386%. I mean, that would be crazy. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out, Monica. I appreciate it. All right. So now I'm going to show you what I did. Okay, I bought in here on Monday, the 13th. It ran up. I didn't pay attention. And then it fell back down. That's my luck. So there was a gap here that took us to 0.2259. Okay, so that gap is no longer in play. Where's my, here it is, garbage can to remove that. So then we fell back down and then bounced up, and there was a wick. Can you, oh my gosh, can you see this wick? I had set a sell limit, not a trailing limit, but just a limit. So I got stopped out or right here at 0.230. This thing ran all the way to 0.26. So I bought in here, sold out here. The pink is my, I got rid of it already, line. Normally I put it as a hot pink, and then when I no longer own it, I switch it to this lighter pink so I know I've sold out of this lot. All right, so then I sold here for a 12.14% gain. And then silly me, I should have waited. I really do like to wait to buy at 2 standard deviations. And sometimes you just don't get there, and then it bleeds out, and then you're down. But such is life. That's trading, or day trading, or gambling, whatever you like to call it. So here's the 52-week low. I bought in again here. So it went sideways, went down, and I bought in, and then we fell down to the 52-week low, which is support, and then it bounced all the way up here. And look at this. I didn't catch it because I have so many tickers I'm trading, I could have got out. And from there, yeah, it's minuscule amounts, but it's just fun, and at least you're up. And I would rather be up 2 and 3% all day long, let me turn off my magnet, than to put my money in a savings account with my Chase account or Capital One or Citi or any other Bank of America, which I got rid of. So from here, because you're only getting 0.01%, it's a joke. You could have thousands of dollars in your savings account and make pennies. Okay, that's an 8%. I didn't catch it, but I got chicken, and I just set a sell order. Where is it? Oh, okay. So we went up, fell down, and then this is my buy order line, remember? And then I just went to the next deviation, and I got out. Let me just clean that up and move it up. So from here to here was a 2-point-something return. 2.85 for a one-day trade, because I bought it on the 15th, sold it on the 16th, because I put in a limit. Yeah, I can't believe now that I'm talking to you about this that I went up here. I didn't even see that. See, that's why you're really, ugh. So if you're in, let's just pretend you're in right now. The way I do it is I just go to the next deviation, possibly, or if I want to get a little greedy, I take it to the next one. 2 out. And typically it doesn't hit. Definitely 3 out. Don't hold your breath. But if I want to just stay in the trade longer, that's where I would take it out. See, I bought it at 0.2058, but when I looked at my statement, it rounded up to 0.21. Same with this. I bought in at 0.19890, and then it gave it to me at 0.20. All right, so what am I going to do with this one? Well, I don't want to buy here to hopefully go here. So I'm going to wait for it to go back down a little bit, and then hopefully we go sideways. So if we're here, hopefully we will bounce at 0.190 if we go sideways. If we go down, we'll just follow this line and then maybe just start bouncing and then going sideways. So I don't know. We'll see. And Vanguard, I did this through Vanguard. If you want to buy and sell, do not use Vanguard. It's terrible for it. They used to take 2 days to basically imprint or update the lot that you bought. I complained. And I said, it's ridiculous for a I don't know, billion-dollar company or hundreds of $1 million worth company that you can't turn around and do the statements the next day. No. But I feel like because I called or I wrote in and told them that, literally, it's no longer 2 days. It's the next day. So if you make a trade, the paperwork should be done by the next day. So go to another platform like Fidelity or what's the other one? Forget. But whatever. Vanguard is not that style of trading if that's what you want to do. They're like, the establishment, the old guard, the blue hairs. You just park your money in here and then let it go. But the other platforms are better for trading, day trading, swing trading. Well, no, you can swing trade here too, but day trading, definitely not Vanguard. They need to get with it and let people decide if they want to trade. Do they get more people, clientele? And I told them that. And I do believe I made a difference. Okay, that does it for me. That is a look at TSM, NVDA, Seal SQ Corp, and BNGO. I hope you have a fantastic Friday and have a great trading day.